Obi won't give you up. Obi won't break you down. Let's check it out in the episode. Hey guys, if I made you laugh, check out that watermark in the corner. You owe me one because I won't behave. I'm Brant for another exciting Geek variants review for Star Wars Obi-Wan. With me, as always, our fearless leader, Will Park.
Yeah, man. I'm here.
Further ado, before we do our shameless subscribe, all that fun crap everyone hates on YouTube. Tell us what you think about the episodes. Break down your favorite scenes.
This episode was a little bit faster paced. They just kind of get through to get things done and move the story along. I'm not disappointed with this episode. There's some cool scenes that I liked, so definitely still a good episode. And this is only a 6-part series, so we're getting to the meat and potatoes here. Like it's winding down for the last 2 episodes, so I think their pacing is okay. We just need to see what's going to happen next.
So. I mean, we are 2/3 of the way through this series, which breaks my heart, but we've gotten some significantly high quality level of content. Everyone has delivered, and I already got like 30 more minutes of Darth Vader than what I anticipated getting. So tell me where that breaks my heart, because I haven't found it yet. I am 100% in it to win it with that in mind. Is there a particular scene for you that you want to just be like, look, let's talk about this?
All right, so there's a couple things I want to talk about. First, we'll start with how Obi-Wan was trying to kind of get himself together. They were using the back to tank and stuff to get him ready. Like he wasn't fully healed. He's ready to jump out and get stuff done with Leia. I'm not sure how back to tanks work exactly. I know they do some healing and stuff, but it seemed like even though he had just went through some
serious burns,
like he jumped up the tank and was moving pretty well for not being fully healed and ready to go. So plot armor in that degree, I don't know, just get him moving. But his determination to go get Leia and her having to stand her ground until he got to her was a nice dynamic. So that he's now committed to it, because earlier he was like, I don't know if I'm not send somebody else, I'm not with it. Now he's like, no, I got to go get her. He's more in tune with himself and, getting to it. And she's more she's her. She's doing well. She's like, look, staring contest. You trying to do something here? Like, she cocky. I like it. So I want to see where she's gonna go with it, going forward. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna do some little force stuff for a second. When that glass started cracking, I was waiting for her to do a little something and make it happen. But I ain't get that.
I mean, whoever is doing like the glass repair on this planet is working some serious overtime, because in the video game with Cal Kestis, which the name is eluding my brain at this time because lovely late hours.
Fallen Order?
Yeah, Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order. Thank you. See, from a non-Star Wars fan, I extra appreciate it.
I haven't played the game yet. I have it, though.
It is fantastic playthrough. Highly recommend. But the glass breaks in the game as well. So the glass breaking in this one, shout out to that. I mean, I haven't got my Cal Kestis yet. Come on, throw me a bone here. But enjoy the scene nevertheless. I did get another Star Wars video game shout out when they were going through the hall of the Jedi that were locked up. Tara Sanoub was there, which in my Obi-Wan breakdown prediction videos that I had already up on Geek Variants, if you want to check it out in our Star Wars trailers, in the Obi-Wan deep dive, Tara Sanoub was one of the people who was in the Jedi Temple training Obi-Wan, who always scolded him for being a bit of a rascal back in his youth. So, called it. You're welcome. It was there. And there's a shout out to it. N64 Star Wars game. Nintendo 64, for those of you who actually know what that is, because it's old now. It's old. Came out like 1993. Super old.
Shut up, man.
Dash Rendar from Shadow of the Empire was in one of those tanks as well. Those are the two main characters I saw in there. They're like, I know immediately who these people are. Go check out that game if you haven't played it. N64 is actually not that hard to buy right now. I found a couple great ones of mine from my youth is still alive and well. And yes, that means my video game console can drink. Mind your business. Those are 2 Easter eggs you guys need to love and enjoy. Dash Rendar confirmed as canon in Star Wars, which is fantastic. So excited.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I was just trying to figure out who some of those guys were, and who else is down there. Now, that's a pretty big space that they're talking about. So it's literally a tomb down there with all these bodies. So who else is down there? Who else is like sitting in those tanks and stuff? Is it, or are we going to get Vader walking through there and showing a couple more or something? Or is it just it? I don't know. So
it's like a glorified geek trophy room at best.
Yeah, like, more or less.
It's creepy.
So the one other scene that I really enjoyed was the little stealth lightsaber scene when he had to break her out. I thought that was a nice little touch. So like, you know, they don't know what's going on. They already look like they can't see crap in them helmets. So
it's about time a Jedi was literally like on, off. Like, why have we not figured this out till now? Because like, if you were a Force user, wouldn't you just like turn off the other person you're fighting's lightsaber mid battle? I know they use Force to prevent that from happening, but every meme I've seen of that just it warms my heart. I think it's brilliant.
I'm with it. But I mean, it was good action and stuff. The young lady, freaking, is it Tala? I can't remember her name.
I think it's Tala.
But she kept getting yelled at. So like, she was in there doing something. Like, I want to give her credit too. She was like, "Oh,
charisma perk is up there."
Yo, she was like, "Yo, who you think you? I'm going in here. You want to talk to me over here? All right, cool. You know, and then get back to work." So she was in there doing her thing, and then she's sitting there like she's stone face, like trying to get stuff done. So I definitely commend her, and I hope we don't lose her anytime soon because she bought that life. So I think we got some good shine and stuff like that. We got a little bit more, you know, with Reva, and we got freaking of course we got Vader coming in there like, "Hey, yo, you not finna disappoint me." That I had chills. Like, is he finna snap her? Like, Nick, like he finna be done with this? And she was like, "No, I got something else up my sleeve." I was like, okay, she's biding her time because like one fuck up, he finna end it, and she got to be able to come with something like, no, wait, I got one more thing. She just keep pulling another card out her sleeve, and she's
that employee you worked with that you want to get fired, but she knows all the dirt on the boss, so you're just stuck dealing with her forever. Because right now, my only legitimate complaint with this series is Reva kind of been getting punked this whole series. She's smarter and craftier than everyone else, but she just keeps getting punked in a lot of situations. I'm like, for you being as strong and smart as you are, you shouldn't be having this happen. I mean, I understand the plot armor of Obi-Wan obviously lives because we see him in A New Hope, but like, yo, put some respect on the girl's name. I loved the little, she plugged the droid as, you know, the little spy on the ship. I think that was a fantastic add-on and very crafty on her part, of course. I just want her to be more believable and more likable because Star Wars fans will find anything to complain about because we know how toxic the community as a whole, unfortunately, is. And I think this actress is doing a great job. I just think the character as a whole is kind of struggling in certain parts where I don't want her to. I want her to be as strong and as badass as all of us hope and anticipate she should be. So that's the only complaint. The actress who's playing Princess Leia, you are a godsend. You're doing a fantastic job. Ewan McGregor holding it down. And I will say, though, last little add-on about last week, we talked about James Earl Jones. They're using a recording app replay of him and someone else using voice to kind of break down some of the stuff that they have in between. So it's not officially him, but he gets credits because they were reusing his voice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking stuff because I don't think he was still doing the voice. I think it was, you know, that pulling they've been doing because I remember they did that stuff with Toy Story and stuff.
And they did the same thing with Mark Hamill for Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, his younger stuff. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. And, you know, and they're still able to give, you know, Hayden his credit and so that because everything is still lining up. All the voice lines and, you know, the mannerisms are great. I want to see what Reva is going to do. Like, I want her to scrap. Like, I really want her to scrap. And I want to know her and Obi-Wan are going to scrap at some point. Or or like we know that we think she's like one of the young.
I think she will confront him on Tatooine in the end. I think that teaser that they want us to believe is Vader is really her. But we'll have a prediction video dropping either the end of this week or started next week.
So you're gonna make me wait. Okay.
And I will drop my predictions for the next 2 episodes. So if you are tuned in, hitting that little notification bell, or you're subscribed to the page, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you made it 10 minutes through this video to get to that part, I appreciate you. Anything else you got to say, Will, before we go get down to some Miss Marvel and see how the
I'm good. We're gonna get into it. I'll wait for your prediction videos and see what you got to say because I'm curious. So let's get to it and let's see what other marvelous things we can watch next. So
check us out, players. We got some great stuff for you. You got Rickroll at the beginning of this video. You're welcome.